Good morning, everyone. Today is a little bit different in a couple of ways. First, pardon me, I burped. Too much coffee. Um, Normally, I get up, have my coffee, breakfast, shower, shave, get dressed, all the morning routines that we normally go through to get ourselves ready to face the world and put on whatever face we wish to present to the world. But today, not so much. I decided as I was sitting here drinking my coffee, I was going to do it this way. And you're seeing me as I am, no fuss, no muss. I have brushed my hair. That's the one concession I've made. But not because of the way that I would look, but because when I get up and my hair is all unruly, it feels uncomfortable. It kind of tugs, sticks, whatever, makes all these sensations on top of my head. So as soon as I get into my jammies, loungers, whatever you want to call the comfortable things I run around in before I get dressed, uh, that's what I do. I brush it so it feels comfortable. So that's where I am. The second thing that is different is this morning, Raphael has previewed his message, for lack of a better term. Basically, he has gone through it, what he is going to present this morning, and given it to me in detail. Now, it may not follow the exact form that he presented it to me in, because several times it changed a bit, bringing more information. And I have a feeling it's going to be a little longer than I have normally had in these messages. So, that being said, good morning, James. Thank you for that introduction. Take a deep breath, relax, and be prepared to hear what may possibly be the most important message you will ever receive if you take it to heart. And what is this message? It's very simple. It's one word, love. And in that one word, it is so complicated. There are so many aspects to be experienced in this reality. The important thing is that you are love. All of you. Every single one of you that ever listens to this. You are love. You are an aspect of God. You are one with all the other people in the world. And we'll get into that as the message goes on. So, first of all, let's look at God. Source, divine, all that is, however you wish to name that or put a title to it. James perceives it as God, so that is how we will perceive or proceed in this message. And he also perceives God as a male. He knows better. He knows God has no gender, isn't male or female, and is both and none. He is simply God. But because of James's beliefs, in these messages, we will refer to him as he. If you want to think of him as a she, as a neither, as whatever, that's fine. That's your perception, and whatever works for you is good. Second, God is love. Take those three words, make them the core of your life, and you will change the world. Now, what do I mean by that? Well, here we go. Now we're starting to get into all the complicated stuff. First, God is love. He does not judge. He does not reward. He does not punish. He does not do anything but love you. If you think of doing what you want or what you should do to please God, the one thing you can do is be love. Be the loving being that you are. All of you, every single one of you, have an aspect of God as the core of your being. If you didn't, you wouldn't exist. It's that plain and simple. So when I say that you are all God, you are. If you weren't, you would not exist. You wouldn't be here. Now, how did this happen, or how is this being? God decided that he wanted more experience than what he had as, how do you want to say it? An omnipotent, all-powerful, whatever being. He wanted to experience different than that. So he created beings, you and I and all the others that have been and will be, and put a small piece of himself into that. And when these beings have finished their journey, they will return with all their experiences, and he will accept them. So that is what you are doing and what you are going through. Now, how do we incorporate this into our everyday life? The answer is simple and complicated. Be love. Just that. Above all else, be love. And how do we not be love? Well, we get anger. We are fearful. We have so many emotions that take us over. Fear. And these things stop us from being in connection with our guardian angel, with our guardians, our masters, with God himself. Because when you are in that state, your vibration is not love. You cannot be in connection with God when you are in any of these emotions. So, to be in connection with God, you must be loving. In every moment, in everything that you do, you must be love. When you see the beggar standing on the corner, you cannot judge him. His life path is his life path, or hers, as it may be. And they have chosen to be there for something special that their soul needs. And it's not for you to judge them. If you want to give them money, that's fine. If you don't, that's fine. You are simply seeing other beings experiencing life as they need for their soul's journey. And it's not up to you to judge them in any way or form. It is up to you to love them. That's all. Just love them. And to do this throughout your day with everyone that you encounter. You're talking to a clerk in the store, love them. You bump into someone on the sidewalk, love them. In every encounter throughout the day, be love. Nothing more, nothing less. It sounds simple, but it's not. And don't feel that you are less than if you cannot do this every day. When you achieve this state, you won't be here. You will be an ascended master. You will move up in dimensions. But you are not. You are a human. You are here. You are having experiences. So do the best that you can. In everything you do, be love. And if you get angry, if you get fearful, if you get hateful, if you get any of these emotions, love it. Now that may sound strange, but if you love it, you accept it. It's part of you. This is something you are experiencing. And in any of these things, whether it be anger or fear or hate, look at what it is telling you. Why are you angry? You're angry because something you're experiencing you don't like. That's not what you want. It does not make you happy. Okay. That's acceptable. But do not let that rule you. Recognize it, look at it, love it, and move on. Return to that beautiful state of love that you are. And do this continually, all day, every day, with everyone. And that's the hard part. That's where it gets complicated. People who are living not according to your standards, for lack of a better way to describe it, they irritate you. You look at them and you think, oh, how can they be that way? Why are they doing that? Not your problem. Their path is not your path. Your path is to be the best loving person that you can be. Doesn't sound like much, does it? But it is. Because of who we are, what we believe, what we perceive, all this baggage that we carry, we have trouble with that. So as you journey through your life and you try to be love, you will see all these other things. And why are you seeing them? Very simply for one reason: to let go. Life is about letting go. Letting go and being who you are. You notice how I change the way I speak the words. And I do that for a very specific person. Very specific reason. Coming through James's filters can be a little bit of a problem at times. So, my message for you today is love. Everyone, everything, every experience. Be a loving person. And as you do this, you change the world. Because anger, hate, fear cannot exist in love. It simply can't be. So if all of us are in love, then the world would be a different place. Now it's up to you to make your small part of the world a place of love. Radiate that. Let it be a beacon for the others out there who can't do that and are seeking someone to show them the way. And that's what you do. If you don't return hate, if you don't return anger, if you don't return fear, you are simply love, and you change the world. So that is my message to you today. Be who you are, be love, and change the world. And I thank you. Not quite the form that I expected, but it is what it is. But if you take this message to heart, and I mean that literally, take it into your heart, into your inner central being, it can change not only you, it can change the world. So let's go change the world. Thank you.